Management fee. This is Simon of Dongnam Accounting Corporation. I'm a CPA in Seoul, Korea. I'm a member of Elliott Global Alliance, which is a network of CPAs and lawyers around the world. Fee for intra-group services. This is Chapter 7 of the OECD Transfer Pricing Guideline deals with special considerations for intra-group services, which is widely known as management fee issue. So I'd rather call the parent company PC and subsidiary company SC to make the explanation simple. This matter is important because this is a bone of contention between the company and the tax office when they are on the tax audit. Sometimes this management fee is overcharged for the purpose of reducing tax in Korea, so tax office is willing to inspect the contents of the management fee when they do tax audit to SC in Korea. So in order to be safe in tax audit, company needs to maintain documentation on number 1, itinerary of service implementation. Number 2 is progress schedule of the service. Number 3 is details on service provider and its employee involved. Number 4 is breakdown of the expense incurred in relation to the service. The complete and perfect documentation is the key to stay safe in tax audit. The main issue is actually number 1, whether intra-group services have in fact been provided from PC to SC, the existence of intra-group service. Number 2 is whether the intra-group charge for such a service is in accordance with the arm's length principle, the correctness of the charge amount. Firstly, the benefit test is whether intra-group service have been rendered to SC depends on the activity provides economic or commercial value to enhance or maintain SC's business position. So the intra-group service matters when that service provides some enhance of the SC's value. So this is very important. This also depends on whether or not SC would have been willing to pay for the service provided by a PC or willing to do in-house. This is the same as the above. So if the SC thinks the service is not worthy to pay, then that intra-group service doesn't exist. So it is important to SG to think about willing to pay for the service or willing to do itself in-house. If the activity is not the one for which SC would have been willing to pay or perform for itself, the activity is not considered as an intra-group service. And number 2 is shareholder activity. Once an activity by PC is considered a shareholder activity, it is considered intra-group service does not exist and thus does not justify a charge to SC. So any activity is for the parent company benefit, not the SC benefit, then it is considered as shareholder activity and it doesn't constitute intra-group service. This is when PC performs activity solely because of its ownership interest, and in this case, the cost associated with the activity should be borne and allocated at the level of PC and not to be transferred to SC, because this is expense of PC, not expense of SC. So now the example, what will be included into the range, the costs associated with the shareholder activity. Firstly, the costs relating to juridical structure of PC, such as meeting of shareholder, issuing of shares, stock exchange listing of PC, and cost of the supervisory board. This is only for PC. Number 2 is cost relating to reporting requirements, like consolidation of reports, audit of SC account, and preparation of consolidated financial statement of the group. Actually, from this activity, SC does not benefit only PCs benefit to control the group. Number C is cost of raising fund to acquire a company, and PC's investor relations, such as communication with shareholder, financial analyst, funds relate to PC. So this also does not have to do with SC. Number D is cost relating to compliance of PC with relevant tax laws. And finally, costs which are ancillary to the corporate governance of the law group as a whole. So this is actually the related to group as a whole, and not specifically to SC. So all these expenses are directly related to PC, not SC. So this will not constitute intragroup service. And also there is a centralized services. There are centralized service by PC or other group service centers, such as regional headquarters, and made available to the whole group, including individual members. The activity that are centralized depend on the kind of business and on organizational structure of the group, but in general, they may include below. Firstly, administrative service, such as planning, coordination, budgetary control, financial advice, legal, factoring, computer services, etc. And financial services such as supervision of cash flows and solvency, capital increases, loan contracts, management of interest and exchange rate risks, refinancing, and assistance in the fields of production, buying, distribution, and marketing. Service in staff members such as recruitment and training. This centralized service is different from that of the shareholder activity. And then the centralized services, group service center, like regional headquarters, also may carry out order management, customer service, call centers, research and development, and protecting intangible property. These centralized services are ordinarily considered intragroup service because SCs would have been willing to pay for or to perform for themselves, because these will provide SCs economic or commercial value to enhance or maintain SCs business position. This means that these activity centralized services will actually benefit SC. Thanks for being with us. For details, please do not hesitate to contact our email. Thank you very much.